Just kidding, guys. Okay, we are making, I called it a Midwest favorite because when we moved down to the south, I was like, yeah, blah, 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 making shepherd's pie. That's me. See, we have like sign language on this thing. Like, this means, and then like, this is me coming to you guys. So I'm like this. And I'm like, oh, hey. Like I came into the room. Hey. I'm just kidding. Hey, Trish the Dish, Burks Bunch. Come on. Come on. Okay, guys, listen to me. Let me just tell you right now. I used to complain about when Joe was sick, it was like hell. Because every man sick is like hell for the wife. Okay, I take that all back. Because them having poison, whatever, is worse. Well, the thing is, this is the thing, you guys. It's a lot of draining. Like, I don't want to pop off because I'm like, dude, you're just being like a little cranky. So I don't want to pop off and I want to be like, oh, no, let me go. And no. So aside from that, watching him miserable, like really just like it makes me so sad. Oh, I have the wrong one on. It feels so long, doesn't it?
Oh, that's yours.
And so, I just was like, this is just hard. It's sad. It's sad to see somebody in this much discomfort. You know what I mean? So, anyways, you guys were ready? Okay, we're making shepherd's pie. And the reason I say it's weird to call it shepherd's pie or Midwestern is like we have stuff that we make a lot of casseroles over in that neck because it's so cold all the time. We eat a lot of like casseroles, like just a lot of casseroles. Everything turns into a casserole. We throw it in the slow cooker. So after the games, we do this. Like down here in the South, I think that we do more like when we're at home, we'll throw it on the grill. Or, I mean, we go to Whataburger because it's so good. Cat! What's up, girl? So I call it a Midwestern favorite because everybody up in the Midwest is like, we're like, oh, do you have a recipe for this? And everybody's got a recipe. Everybody's got a casserole. Everybody. Like when your kids are at wrestling or at softball or whatever, the table that they bring, like, you know how the kids are going to be eating off of the table? There's like casseroles. They're all like crock pots and just a bunch of casseroles. Then I come down here and there's just like more, like, just more grilly stuff. So anyways, we do a lot of eating like that because we're going to be prepared to be like cold always, forever. Tinks. Hey, everybody, gosh darn it, everybody's here. All my peoples. Oh, I'm just so excited. Cats, Tinks, Burks. Gosh, I can't see, but anyways, I know y'all here. Marissa's supposed to be here because I just talked to her. How she gonna tell me I'll be there, and then she's not even here. Marissa, where? Gone, you girl. Okay, I'm gonna start cooking. What I do, and this is just like, you guys know how I feel about packets, and that's the only reason I know there's like some people that put soups, pre-made soups, and whatever in their carne. I don't like doing. Well, first of all, I don't like spending the money. And I don't like that I can't control the flavor it's going to have. Does that make sense? Like if I bought a pack, like they sell packets of chicken and broccoli, you just add like, I think it's soy sauce, maybe water and soy sauce. I don't know. Anyways, but then it has to taste however you wanted it versus you making it. And then you go, oh, I like it more with the garlicky or more like of an onion flavor. I like being in control of my flavor. And I like saying, oh, thank you, Daddy. I like, oh, look who's here.
Hey.
He joined the party. I'm just kidding, guys. He's not feeling the greatest, but he also is like, he knows my hands are hurting a lot. So he's like, let me help you out, baby girl. And I'm like, stop it, brah. It just hurts for me to like squeeze like that. See how swollen they are? My hands aren't supposed to be like that. They never used to look like that. My hands got, my ring doesn't even fit me. I don't know if anybody's noticed. It's gone. Aw, they said, hey, buddy, Joe.
How's it going, y'all?
So my hands swell up during my, well, you know what? I want to cry about my hands because it is sad for me. But you know what, you guys, there's people that have it on their feet, number one. And number two, for like about 4 months. My hands are all peely, like it's hard to explain, like flaky peely. And aside from all the cramping and all the burning and all the symptoms of my RSD, it was peeling. And I mean, I was like a girl's girl. Like I used to have my nails. I had like an eggplant nail polish, the OPI. I think it was like 051. Like I used to get my nails done all the time. So for me, like I couldn't do my nails anymore because the my nails are brittle and everything that goes with this thing. Anyways, so it was hard for me that one, like during about 2.5, 3 months, my hands were like just flaky. It was gross. Like it was, I was so embarrassed. I didn't take my hands out of my, like I just always hit them. And then Joe would like grab my hand and I would just put them away or whatever. And I'm going to put garlic. You guys, I'm browning hamburger meat right now. I'm going to put a half of a small onion. It's a smaller one. And then a full tablespoon of garlic. But the reason I'm telling you to put half an onion right now is because I want, again, with the way I did it last time, I want my meat to have the onion cooking in it. But once it's done, I'm going to put the onion because I want it to have a little crunch. I'm going to put carrots, celery, and onion. Okay? But I put onion and garlic while it's cooking so that way it can have the flavor of the garlic and onion cooking in it. When it gets about 75, almost 80, almost done, that's when I'm going to put my celery and my carrots in. Okay? Celery and carrots. And I know that there's a lot of people that put peas and corn. Peas and corn. I'm not a fan of peas. Tastes like little spiders popping in my mouth. So I don't even, hey Simpin, I think I saw you. I don't even put peas in it. And Joe likes it. So when Destiny was home, I would put peas because my kids love vegetables. But with just me and Joe, I mean, we just eat. I mean, he's fine with not. So I don't complain about my hands because during that 3 months, I was crying. Like, I didn't want to take them out of my pocket. We went to church. We're leaders. I've told you guys, we're leaders at our church. So we're like very, we're very in front of people a lot. So Joe would do a lot of the stuff with them so that they didn't have to come and talk to me because I wanted to, like, it feels weird. You can see that somebody's like hiding their hands. So Joe's like, I'll go do it. Don't worry. I'll go do it. And we were like, we had greeters, and the part that we would do was like shake their hand. Good morning. How you guys doing? All this stuff. And so Joe's like, don't worry. Just put your gloves on and just, it's cold or whatever. Just don't worry. Well, then I was just praying and I just gave it to God. And I said, Lord, I know who am I to complain about my hands being flaky and everything, but it was just so emotional for me because I couldn't wear my nails aside from them hurting and cramping. Now it was like just peeled up skin, like the most grossest, weirdest, craziest from here, my whole hand, both of them. And then Joe's like, don't worry. Long story short, I gave it to God and I woke up and then it was just like, I put lotion on it, like it was like a Unison, it's called Unison. It's like my son had eczema. I put that cream on it and I just massaged it probably for about 2 or 3 days. And I was at church one day and I just said, Lord, you'll heal me when you're ready to heal me. And in between then, I'm just going to thank you. I'm going to praise you in my storm because there are people that have it worse. I had medical insurance. I had a husband who took care of me. How am I going to complain? Like, really, how am I going to complain that my hands don't look pretty? There's somebody that doesn't even have use of their hands. Like, how selfish. I felt just, I wouldn't say that the Lord, dealt with me or nothing like that. He just, when I was praying, he just reminded me of the blessing that I did have. It wasn't so much what I wasn't able to do with my hands, but he had reminded me that I'm still blessed to have hands. And I'm blessed that I have a husband that will help me cut my food. Joe will help me wash my hair because the texture of my hair when it's wet is real, like, it's just the texture. And so he cuts my food. He just helps me with so much. So I just said, you know what, Lord, you're right. Who am I? Who am I to say, who are you? But I'm done with my hands looking like this. So I don't mind I'll take them swollen. I take them any way they come because there are people that have none and I am not worthy. I am not worthy to be complaining about something where somebody has less of. So that's how I see it. I'm sad I don't get to wear my rings right now. But it's okay. He knows I'm married. I know I'm married. I look at them and I wear them. Yeah, I take them with me whenever we go somewhere. But I have the green. I get green. I'm sorry. I have onion and garlic. I kept wanting to say green, and this is garlic. And ain't no green. And I'm gonna put this because I have my meat done. I'm putting my. These are the ones that I'm gonna put in right now. Okay. If your kids don't mind the vegetables, then go for it. This corn, you can put corn, peas, whatever. I put just corn, just because I love garlic too. Who is you? Because you talking my kind of language. Oh, traveling. Yeah, I love garlic too. Oof, I love garlic. Mexicans just like eat garlic because it's like, I wish I could. Actually, I do that with onion though. I'm gonna put these two, the two orange and green, right now. Then I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add some tomato paste and some Worcestershire.
What is celery and?
Celery and my green. I keep wanting to say green because it's green. You gotta know, okay, you got the color down. Yes, Gavron. I see it green, so I want to call it green, but it's not green. So it's just, and then I have tomato paste and Worcestershire. 2 tablespoons, and this is me, you guys. Listen to me. We know how we cook. We know how we cook, okay? If you don't like the flavor of Worcestershire, it adds a little level of it, but I would say if you don't like it, you're not even going to notice it. You really won't notice it. I've made it with just no Worcestershire because I thought we had some. I've made it when we were running out, and it only had 1 splash. I think this one has 3 splashes in it. It just, if you like it, throw it in. I make it with it. And then tomato paste. The tomato paste is going to be it's going to help with the thickening. I put flour in mine, not much, but I do put flour in mine. Not much. So I'll show you what I mean by not much. Like literally a tablespoon. And when y'all see me make the gravies before, y'all see me grab a scoop and whip it around. It ain't going to be one of those. It's going to be literally. I feel like I was repeating a lot, y'all.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Except for the green.
Tomato paste, and I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Okay, tomato paste and Worcestershire. I mix it together in there just because I was trying to prep all my things and I wanted to make sure I didn't forget anything. They don't have to be made into a little sauce before. You can have your paste and your
Is that going now?
Yes, please. You can have your paste and then your Worcestershire. Do them at your whatever you're doing them in. You don't have to do a little cup of it. I did it so my mise plat. Yeah, something like that. It's something like that, right?
It's something like that, I'm sure.
Okay, that's it. And then I put beef broth, tomato paste, Worcestershire. Let me show you guys where Joe's at right now. Now I'm gonna go look at the comments. I was gonna say the text, like it's a text, like it is a text.
It's the green.
It's as bad as the green. You know what? I feel like you're laughing at me. After I laughed about it, you guys, we watched the video we just usually watch our videos because we want to see where we can improve on, like, are we taking too much time doing this or whatever. Does it taste okay? Mm-hmm. Good. No salt needed?
No, I already put salt in.
You know I like my salt. How much salt, Joe? You got to tell them how much salt.
This much.
Yeah, see? It's hard to do the measurements, right?
Salt it to taste.
There you go. Salt to taste, y'all. Oh. Wait, run.
Down the wrong tube.
No, don't be choking on my food. People are going to think it tastes nasty. Okay, oh my word. Yeah, thank you, Traveling Mer. Hope you feels better too. Do you have my phone?
Now what? Now what we got to do?
Oh my gosh. Okay, we are going to add. You guys, don't forget to hit the like button, please. Por favor, señores. Flour. Let me get my spoon. Clean spoon. Whenever you go into your things, you always use a clean spoon. It's not only because, but simply for hygienely. Like, if there's anything on the back of it, like even if it's just a butter, use a clean spoon for your butter. Nobody wants to be getting your leftover jelly, or nobody wants to be getting your leftover anything. Potato. Okay. This is a tablespoon, okay? I'm not going to put the whole tablespoon on there. I'm going to sprinkle it around. Well, no, it's a full pan of meat. It's a full pan. So I'm putting 1 full tablespoon. It's roughly 1 pound of meat. The reason I say roughly is because I took a little bit off. Dale, dale, dale. I might even put a little bit more, y'all. I didn't realize how much meat I was making.
That's a lot of meat.
Are we gonna be able to eat all this?
Hell yeah.
I know we eat leftovers. Like right now, we'll eat, and then tomorrow that's our lunch.
You eat what you want, and then I'll eat the rest.
You're crazy. And you guys, I'm just gonna tell you, forewarn. I know we don't. You use as much the cooking potatoes. I've made it before with a bagged potato that put boiled water, 1 cup of water. You throw in the paper bag of your instant potatoes. It tasted fine. This thing right here carries the flavor onto. You don't notice it's instant. Does it taste better homemade? Yes. Like anything else that you make. Would it taste better instant? Everything always tastes better homemade, but it doesn't taste bad. The flavor of this really carries itself that you can get away with a packet of mashed potatoes. But I will tell you, if you're gonna do your packet of, I'm gonna put a little bit more, Daddy.
Sure.
And once you put the flour in, you guys remember what we said. You have to cook it for at least 2 minutes. I would say 5. You want to get that flavor of that raw flour out. So as soon as I put more, now I got to look at the timer again, make sure that I don't just go, well, I'm in a hurry. Let me just throw the broth in. It's got to cook out. Okay. Number 2 is what was I saying about that? Something about it. Oh, come on, Commander. Girl, what was I just saying, girl? You always catch the stuff. You and Burks.
Timer.
Timer? No, that's about the flour. But I was saying about your ingredients in it.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that was it. Putting the tomato paste, tomato sauce. I don't know. I give her. She's got the answer. Commander's got the answer. Here we go. Hey, pimping ain't easy. Oh, y'all just the greatest. See you, Mama. Outside with the box with Chloe. Don't look at my bad, but I love you. Okay. Hey, are you guys talking about my rescheduling? Are you guys making fun of my rescheduling, Commander? God darn you, girl. I do always. Oh, Dust is here. Oh, Dust the flea. Mama loves you, baby girl. Oh, I thought you were talking about me, Commander. I thought you'd be like, this bitch is always rescheduling. Because I always reschedule. Always. I thought you were talking about me because I do. Okay, Joe's got it ready. Beef broth. If you guys want to, I've added mushroom in here before. I would say keep your vegetables. I've only added mushroom because I was trying out. I wanted to, let me go back. I wanted to try out making kind of like a mushroom gravy in it versus, and I found that I didn't really like there's nothing wrong with it. I just like, I wasn't, it took it too far. It took it too far from a shepherd's pie. Does that make sense? I wanted it to be like a shepherd's pie. And once I put the mushroom, it just kind of took it too far. I wanted it to be very authentically shepherd's pie. That's it. There's nothing wrong with it. I made it with fresh mushrooms, not canned. I don't really do canned vegetables very often. I like fresh. Now we are gonna do.
Beef broth?
Yes, Joe. Have you made this with me?
How much?
That looks like 8 ounces, no?
No.
Less? 6?
Probably 6 ounces.
I would definitely say 8 ounces, so I'm gonna add a little bit more. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all are just watching me. I'm like, we don't want to see Mitten. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I'm gonna add a little bit more. Oh, I was telling you guys about the potatoes. We don't have, we did as many potatoes as we were gonna eat. Like, we have a certain amount of groceries that we're gonna last us for a few more days. So I know that a lot of people make like a whole thick layer of mashed potatoes. In a perfect world, that's what Yvonne would do. Having the world we have mashed potatoes to get the concept. You're gonna get the idea of what we have. I'm not, aside from the fact that I don't like making food and wasting it, financially, we can't make food and waste it. Because tomorrow, if we don't eat it, and the next day, I mean, we'll probably eat it 2 or 3 days later if it's still there. But I don't have the money to go, well, so what? Like that the potatoes costed $3 for the bag. I did 3 potatoes just now, and so we did what 3 potatoes will make because we have 2 more potatoes. So that way, when I make papas y huevo for breakfast, that's what we'll eat for breakfast. How's it look?
Pretty good.
How's the flavor taste though?
Well, you can check it out now.
These are dirty, so we don't put those back in there, Joe.
Whatever. Whatever.
What did you say? Whatever. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna add my corn, you guys, because my flavor's there.
Is your flavor there?
Ooh, that's good.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm. What do you think? A little more washer, or do you think it tastes good like that? I think you can just
good.
yeah, because you can just taste the hint.
That's a hint.
I don't want it strong.
That's
Okay,
hot.
you want to look up close? You want to do it, baby? Now I'm gonna put the corn in. See, you guys are probably going, that's not very... No, you're right. We're going to add this. I saved some to the end because I want some of the things to be crunchy. I want some of them to have the flavor of, but I want the flavor of... I want it crunchy. I'm going to put it all. You don't mind, do you?
Nope. There you go.
Because if I don't, guess what? I'm not going to have any use for it, and I'm not going to waste it. You guys, I'm sorry. Homegirl don't cook like that. Don't put any more corn than what you guys want. Like, you're supposed to have peas. I didn't put peas because I don't want peas. Put what vegetables you like. Sometimes I put green beans before. Like, I put, not French-style green beans, but I put the wide, fat little green bean. I put green beans in it before. And remember, you guys, if you're using frozen vegetables, there's going to be water that comes off of it. So, make sure... Some people I've seen, I don't do it. They prep their vegetables in the fridge or in the microwave. They cook them and everything, so they're putting hot. I'm fine with them getting the flavor of the meat to cook it. Like I want that juice, the hot juice to melt it or to defrost it and to cook it up versus having just, steamed vegetables in the microwave. There's nothing wrong with it. Do it 2 things at one time. But I found that the more things that you put the juice, you cook in the juices, allows the flavor of it to be carried over. It's not just the like if I get a bite of just the corn, I want it to taste like what I just ate, versus it just tastes like corn. Like I don't want people just to eat corn. I want them to be like, oh my gosh, every single bite I get is so good.
Right.
Put a little bit of salt if you could. Just because, remember, it's watered frozen corn. There's not watered frozen corn, but it's just the corn is frozen. So it's got water crystals on it, which in turn dilutes my food. Well, if it's going to dilute it, I want to make sure I got the flavor all there. I'm going to throw a little bit of onion powder and garlic powder on it too, baby.
All right, you go for it.
I'm going to say do onion powder and garlic powder to taste. If you like the way it tastes before... I'm going to do it just because I know that that's a lot of corn. Probably about 1.5 cups of corn. Onion powder and then garlic powder. Girl, we know what we are with garlic powder. Just kidding. Okay, you don't have to get heavy-handed, but Yvonne likes it. You put as much garlic that your corazon and your what, Commander? Who's the ones that tell you when to stop? Come on, Commander. We have a saying here. Only one person, not Yvonne. Yvonne's not telling Joe when to stop. I gotta see what these humans are saying. I love everybody. Mamas, Dusty, you know what, Dusty? Get out. Now. Get out. See you, Chloe. Thanks for stopping in, honey. I love you guys. Something I need to go over. Everybody, everywhere.
All right.
Hey, all right. She is the woman who birthed me. Yeah. I birthed her. I am the madre. She's the one that I was crying about the other day, y'all. That's the one. Oh, stop it, Poppy Love. We do 515, Joe.
Woo woo.
You guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys, we got over 500. I was so excited. Like Joe was like, he can't really sleep at night because he's in so much pain. So I woke him up like, Joe, we're at 500. And then all of a sudden I got on just be real, just for real. I'm sorry. I got on her panel and I was talking, and then Joe like woke up halfway through me talking. He thought I was talking to him, and I was like, "No!" I'm like, "We got 500," but he literally was in and out, and I'm just like, "Bro, you got to look at our count." And so it was so exciting. I know that's what I did.
What's next, girlfriend?
Joe thought I was crazy because I was like bawling on my face. Oh, I need the thing turned on, Daddy, because I'm gonna have to. Okay, ready, guys? Sorry, we're gonna finish. Joe always keeps us on a schedule, Commander. You know he is. He always likes to take a good time and ruin it. I'm making a half a dish. It's a 9x9 because it's just Joe and I don't want to waste the food. You guys know that. So it's a 9x9. Sorry. I would normally be probably making 2 pans of it. If my babies were here, Drew and Destiny, I would have made a 2 9x13 so that way we could have it for everybody. My son's a heavyweight wrestler. He's not a big guy, but he's a guy. He's got a guy's body. All right, here we go. Oh, cabron. I'm sorry, Daddy. All right.
RV living.
RV life. I love it. You guys, listen to me. What happened? I woke up in the middle of the night because Yvonne goes to the bathroom about 8 times a night. And listen, I went to the bathroom. And you guys, if you guys know anything about RV, you step on your foot and the little door opens and then the water. And then you okay? I look. And I was like, oh, that door didn't shut right away. Like, that was kind of weird. But I was half asleep. I was half asleep. So I was like, oh, that's weird. And then I was like, back to bed. Joe woke up.
At 4 in the morning.
4 in the morning. So probably about 4 hours had gone by. He said that the door stayed open. Listen to this, Burt Bunch. You and your RV. And it filled our tank up. Our whole black tank up with water.
All the way up to the top.
All the way to the top of the toilet. And Joe happened to go to the bathroom. Thank you, Jesus. He woke Joe up. Joe saw it all the way filled up. That he went outside really quick, pulled the thing, and it drained all the water into the ground or wherever
First
it
I
goes.
sat in the water.
Joe, don't be telling him stuff like that. But if he wouldn't have woke up, or I don't know, we would have woke up. We'd be flooded in the kitchen and everywhere.
Yeah.
You guys, when I'm half asleep, how am I thinking about what's going on?
Almost.
Joe, that was all God, huh, Daddy?
Ain't no doubt about it.
Ain't no doubt about it. He was looking over us because he woke my husband up. Hey guys, Joe, you want to carry this for me, Dad?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put it in the pan. I know.
What you gonna do?
Right here, Daddy. We're gonna pour it in here. Here's the bandeja, or the little cooking pan. Joe's got the big muscles. Let me turn the fire off.
Don't worry about the fire.
I'm sorry, we the gas.
Freaking thing's heavy.
Sorry, honey. That was another thing, you guys. We were turning it on today, getting things ready, and we ran out of propane. Joe had to go and get some propane. I'm like, oh my God. That was another thing. That's a $30 fill up because we live out in the boondocks that they charge us.
That's only one of the tanks.
That was only one tank. Yeah, that no doubt. If we had 2 tanks. Okay, well, let me show you. You guys, was that the scariest thing about the... First of all, I'm not going to not say it wasn't me. It was only me and Joe that live here. So, smooth it out. And you can add more broth, beef broth, if you want more gravy in it. Do what you want. Okay? I like this consistency. I don't want it really wet. I'm fine with this. I would say adding more gravy is just like adding gravy on your potatoes. That's why if you add more gravy to it.
So Bert wants to like gravy with the meat?
Yes, that's what it does.
It's thick. When she put the flour in there, it kind of thickens it
turns
more
into
than
a gravy.
Yeah, it's a gravy. Once it goes in there in the oven, it'll turn back into liquid.
Yeah, it's all pretty much from here on. It's just like having like a hamburger patty with a side of green beans or corn and your mashed potatoes. But All right, I'm gonna put the what's that stuff called? I'm putting the mashed potatoes on. You can make them pretty. I've done it when we were having company over. I put corn. I put the potatoes in like one of those bags that I did the thing, and I did a little star tip. You can do any way you want. I'm putting Colby Jack because that's what I bought because I needed it for another. I'm making enchiladas. I'm making wet burritos. You can put just cheddar. You can put any cheese you want. I've seen people that put like a Monterey, not a Monterey, like a Parmesan Reggiano or something like that. You guys know, I buy one cheese that's gonna work for all of my dishes. Okay, that's just who I am. That's what I have to do. You guys.
Destiny says you got to make meatloaf now.
Hey, mamas. I don't know if anybody wants a meatloaf kind of dish. I added a little more first, Daddy.
What'd you do? Added what?
Do you think that's gonna be enough
That's
for
plenty.
two of us? Okay, ready? Ready? Here we go. This is the mashed potatoes. Again, put as much mashed potatoes as you want. This is what we have because we like separated 3 potatoes for this meal, 2, 3, 4, whatever. This is what we're doing for this one. That's just how it is. Okay? And then you just, this is where we have used, and they were fine, you guys. We used instant.
Before, not
Not now. These are fresh. I used 3 potatoes, like I said. I have done instant once, and I don't want to say they're not bad. You just can taste the difference. You can taste it. So
Yeah, it's still good, though.
one time I happened to have 1 potato left, and I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add the 1 potato in it, and nobody knew. My kids, nobody knew that I used potatoes, mashed instant potatoes with there because they tasted a piece of the potato. Not funny, you guys. I pulled a fast one on my familia. You want to get the cheese, baby?
You're a little trickster, huh?
I am a trickster. Moms do that. They're like, yeah, I've been slaving all day. I shouldn't have thrown it right in the middle. I threw it in the middle and then all the weight of it shoved it up. See it like right there? Now I'm trying to like pull it out of there.
Take it out of there?
Yes. Just spread it, you guys. And it helps when it's warm. Warm up your papas. If your papas are a little cold, it's going to be like, okay, cabron, what are you doing?
Cheese.
You love your cheese, don't you? And then you get a fork because I've done it with the little doily, not doily, the star tip. And it looked really pretty when it got toasted. But homegirl ain't got no time for that kind of look. Okay, so once it looks like this, kind of level it. You want your potatoes everywhere. You don't want one person to eat majority and somebody else has like 1 scoop, like one little teeny thin thing, and then somebody else has a whole chunk. They'll be like, hey, can we switch plates, bro?
I got gypped at the table.
Oh, yeah. I got gypped. Who served me? All right, thank you, Daddy. It can even be on broil if you want. It
Broil?
gives it a little looky look.
All right.
Only because the inside's already hot. You don't need to like bake it or nothing like that. And I don't like me personally, I don't like toasted flavor. Like around the outside, I'll get the center instead of it being toasted. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Isn't that
Cheese.
pretty? Okay.
Cheese. How
Guess
much?
so. Whatever. I saw I've seen this girl brought it for a potluck and she didn't put her cheese on top. She put her cheese in the middle. I mean, there's nothing wrong. Do it whatever way. There you go. Good. And then I'm gonna bake it, you guys. Broil it, actually. See the bottom? Isn't that cool? Ooh, that's hot.
Careful.
Isn't that cool? Okay, I'm gonna stick it in there. Be careful when you move it, though, guys. It's still like.
Right there you go. Put it on the bottom. We're just gonna broil it now.
Broil. I'm gonna broil it because my meat in the center is hot. My potatoes were 95% hot. They weren't cold or stiff. You can do this with leftover potatoes. If you guys had papas the night before, put a little milk in it, put it in the microwave, whip it up, and add a little cheese in it. You're gonna add cheese on the top anyways. But if you have the if you are gonna look at it, if you're going to be doing, if they're leftover mashed potatoes, if you have any, that's actually, I think one of the times we had like corn or something. So all you do is like drain hey Rita,
Hey, Rita.
Drain your, like the butter, get your spoon, slotted spoon, that has holes in it like this. And then drain all the butter off. So that way it's just not a rich full of butter, but drain it off. Put it on in a plate or a bowl or whatever. Fry your meat. Throw some flour. Add some. Don't need beef broth. You can do water, you guys. You're just gonna make a gravy. So grab your. I love you. Grab your corn, drain it. Throw your carrots that are sitting in your fridge. Carrots, your corn, that leftovers, mashed potatoes from leftover last night you guys made, whatever, chicken, or and you had leftover corn, leftover potatoes.
Your baked potatoes.
Yeah, baked potatoes. Grab your baked potatoes. Peel the skin if you want, or just get a masher, put them in the microwave, put some milk, mash up your 3 leftover backed. Yeah, it'll be smashed potatoes. We would totally do it. Red potatoes work. Either one. I've done it with. You guys, I've always been very frugal. Always. Even with my kids at home. If we had it in there, and we make potato egg patties. I don't know if anybody's ever had that. But if we have mashed potatoes the night before, in the morning, I'll get eggs, like 2 eggs or 3 eggs, and I'll whip it up, and I warm up my mashed potatoes from the night before, whenever we had meatloaf or whatever, and I will put my blended, like my beat eggs with a fork or mixer, however you want to blend them, and you add it to your mashed potatoes. Then you get a pan, you put some oil, and it's a potato egg patty. I grew up on that, so I give them to my husband and the kids. They that's just what we eat. But I was just trying to tell you that you can do it based
Marissa,
on.
I'm here.
Marissa, my niece or the girl.
So,
Oh, girl, where you been? I've been waiting for you. Hi, Mama. I thought I was looking up for you earlier up there, and I was like, "Where's my girl?" What else was I going to say about it? You can leftover. That's what I was talking about. Leftover baked potato, leftover regular potatoes. You can use instant potatoes. Instant potatoes, they cost like $1.09 for the bag of it. Make your instant potatoes. You brown your meat. You throw a little bit of flour on it. Salt, pepper, garlic. It doesn't have to be fancy the way it was. Does not. You can get a can of corn, a bag of frozen corn, throw it into your meat. A bag of mixed vegetables that have corn and potatoes, corn and peas or carrots and peas. Throw that. Green beans, there's another mix that's like, it's called something mix. It's got green beans, carrots, corn, and peas.
Mixed vegetables.
Like mixed vegetables. Just grab your hamburger meat, brown it. You guys, I've made it with as little as like a half a pound for when they even had the kids, Joe and the kids. Half a pound of meat. And then just brown it, add your salt, pepper, garlic powder, then grab your flour, sprinkle about a good tablespoon, because that's your gravy. You don't need a can of soup. You don't need anything. Grab your flour, throw in the water. You have the flavor from your ground beef that you don't need a beef broth. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. Add your water over your flour, the meat that you had that you put flour on. Add your water on it, and it's now a gravy. Add your vegetables, your onion, your carrots. So the bag of mixed vegetables is $1.09.
Traveling Fool is gonna happy to say that they're gonna try the recipe.
Woo!
Good stuff.
I know, it's really, really good. I know Commander and a couple of my girls.
Comfort food rules.
And you know what made me start it? It was Marissa. Was it you?
How much meat did you use?
I used 1 pound. I bought a 2-pound packet.
Split it.
And I split it, so that way I'm going to do one with wet burritos, and I'm going to do one for today. And so the wet burritos are going to be, and I'm going to make chicken enchiladas. Okay, let me just tell you guys, calm down.
Ramen. Not ramen.
Yes,
not
lo mein.
ramen.
We're doing lo mein noodles. We're doing lo mein noodles tomorrow. I gotta move the date because we made egg rolls last night because we had some ground chicken that was on clearance, and so yes, I buy my meat on clearance if they have it. So we got our meat, and I said, oh my gosh, I am sure it'll be fine for 2 or 3 days. Why though? I'll make it tomorrow, and it's fine. So we had egg rolls last night, and it was just like these noodles. Oh my God, it was so good, Joe. Was it?
Hey, Drew just came in.
Hey, Boogie! My son told me about these noodles, and it's like a filling. Like you soak them in water, and I've had them in the back of my cupboard, and I was like, vermicelli, yeah. But they're called glass noodles, he said.
Glass noodles or vermicelli?
Yep. And so we, anyways, I had the meat. It was like $2.22 for a pound of ground chicken. I think it was regularly $3.37, but it had like a 30% off or whatever. So then I said, okay, we had it, we seasoned it, we made our egg rolls, we ate it, it was bomb. Then I said, let's make the lo mein, because I bought the stuff for lo mein, which is basically carrots, cabbage. I'm going to use the glass noodles and the ground chicken that we made for the filling of our egg rolls. So we're going to do the lo mein noodles. But I mean, I want to see if we like it with those noodles or if we like it with the regular thicker noodle. But it's going to be cabbage, onion, carrots. What else did we say, Daddy? Carrots, onion, celery. I think that's it.
Mushrooms, maybe? No?
Yeah, mushrooms. So then we're going to do chicken enchiladas, homemade chicken enchiladas. I'm doing a different recipe. I've done it before with just ground chicken. I shred it and I season it. This one I'm doing it a recipe that I made probably 20 years ago. But I wanted to give you guys something different. One of them is you shred chicken and then you season that. This one you add softened cream cheese and it's more of a richer filling. So like the filling isn't going to be just shredded chicken. It's actually a richer cream cheese filling. Then the next day we're going to make enough, what's that called? The enchilada sauce. We're going to make enough of the sauce that we're able to the next day make wet burritos. So that's why we're doing enchiladas and then wet burritos, so that way we can use the sauce. So I just want to show you guys, like, hey, when you're making this, you can you can make enough of this sauce that you can the next day use it for another recipe. Okay? Because we were going to do chimichangas, and I was like, no, let's make them so I can show them how they can use the sauce from the enchiladas. It's now for the wet burrito. Okay, look at you go. We're ready.
Are you going to bring them here? I'm going to bring them to that.
Oh, come on, Daddy, with that.
There you go. Right there.
Stop it. Oh, let me back up.
There you go. Broiled.
Oh,
ready to
no,
rock
show
and
the
roll.
side of it so you can see the filling. No, yeah. Oh. Okay. I have never cut it. I've always spooned it out.
Scoop it.
I don't know. I do whatever works for you guys, but I like.
It's too loose to cut. I'd say scoop everything. Well, there you go. There's one.
Look at this side.
Woo.
See the filling? Ah. I need tea, Daddy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know. You know.
All right. Do I have to make you a tea?
There's. Yeah, the sweet stuff is over here.
I gotta make her a tea.
I'll do it, Daddy. Here. Pour me.
Got it. What?
Simple syrup. Oh, that's good. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah. You're getting a drink. I'm getting a drink.
Get an ice.
Oh, where's your cup? Where'd you get the cup?
Rinse it out with hot water. Oh, it's just plain regular. It's good.
All right.
You good?
Good to go.
Here we come.
All right, let's do this.
Here we come to save the day. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna
We're coming.
boil your skin off. God, this ice turns into rocks.
I know it does.
Instantly.
Yeah, we have to chip it away. Just.
It's $1.50 for a bag of ice, but damn, you pay for it.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
I need a straw. Go. Ah, it's too much.
Are you ready now?
I am now ready. Ready for the tink, everybody. Ooh, ka-ching, I almost dropped it on you. Hot dude. Hot dude in town.
Hi, Candy.
Okay. Got the papas on? I
I
do.
do.
Tink. Oh, I lost my papa.
That's good. Comfort, baby. Comfort food right here.
That's really good. I love that.
That's good.
What do you think about the vegetable thickness? Do you like it crunchy?
Oh, yeah. Corn?
Mm-hmm. If you don't like cheese, don't put cheese. If you like cheese, put cheese. Tink. There you go, guys.
Yeah.
Tink.
I gotta tink them too. Tink.
Don't put any vegetables you don't like. If you don't like corn, put green beans. Oh, is it blurry?
Uh-oh. We're gonna get a camera for this.
I know, you guys.
We're
Well,
gonna
it's
get a
so
regular
blurry
camera.
because of our
Oh, the Wi-Fi.
connection. We're gonna
Sorry,
have
we will fix it eventually. Sorry.
hey guys,
about
we
that.
posted a link me or something like that has all of our stuff. Email us, get a hold of us if you guys have any questions. Please hit the like button. Please text us if you have any questions or concerns. Yeah, me too. Thank you. Oh, Mira, look at you, Commander. If you have any questions, guys, we can absolutely thank you for being here. Thank you for just staying with us for the cooking. Yes, I love you, girl. Listen to me, you guys. Know you're watching us. I miss you guys when you're not here. Know that. I notice when somebody's not here. My heart notices. Not that I'm like, oh my God, where are they? You've got others creators that you watch. You have children. You have kids. You have dog vet appointments. You have house chores that you have to do. Don't, please, please, please do not ever feel like my feelings are hurt. Take care of you. Like, I don't want to stress you guys out. Like, oh my God, she's supposed to be on. I don't want to. Please, I'm not that person. I miss you, but I love you guys. I love you guys when you guys get here. I love when you guys hit replay. I love when you say I'll watch the replay later. I'm good. Don't put your more stress. Don't let me be the reason you're more stressed out. That's what I want to say. All right, we love you guys. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. We would thank anything that if you guys could do it. If you guys aren't able to do it, hit the like. If you're not able to hit the like because your finger won't hit the like, just kidding. Then do us a favor, and if you guys could just share it with somebody, send it in an email to somebody. You say, hey, check out these people. They're pretty cool. They make some pretty good recipes. You don't have to mention anything about me or him. You just say, hey, they cook pretty good. They got pretty cool recipes. Feel free to. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Rita Cupcakes. You guys, let me check and make sure you guys don't have any questions.
Oh, yeah, check it out.
Okay. Man, you already went on the two.
I've already had 2 helpings.
I'm so sad. Ooh, Doretta, you're new here. Welcome. Doretta, thank you for coming in, Mama.
That's good. That's too good.
Thank you guys so much. Can you pour me a little so it can be cool enough? Doretta,
Want more?
Commander. Yeah, if you can put me a little bit, baby.
Yeah.
I like an Oscar little fishy. Rita Carlos, Anita, thank you for coming in, babe. Thank you for all my group and our Telegram. Thank you. Yeah. Joe is always ready to ting. I know, Justy, right? You guys, please say a prayer for my daughter. She's abroad. Just to keep her safe in Jesus' name, guys. He is a protector, and he's watching over my baby while she's away. Thank you, Daddy.
You're welcome.
Am I missing anybody? Please, if you guys have any questions, please hit it. You should know that already.
We got one waiting for a portion
I'm telling you,
what we're
right?
having.
Rita, tell him. You should have known already. I need my
There
drink.
she is.
She said you're slacking, Daddy.
Hey, little girl. None of this is for you. Licking her chops.
I'm looking at my
It's
chops,
not for the
too.
camera.
I love you, mamas. Thank you, everybody, for being in here. Everybody, everywhere. You guys, email me if I didn't get your question. Boo Boo, thank you for coming in. I really, really appreciate it. Drew, you and Destiny taking time out. I know that some of us are friends and we stick with each other to support each other, but my son's gone out of his way to make a whole link tree for me, and my daughter stays up till 2-3 in the morning when I do late lives like this. She's 7 hours ahead of us, guys, so it's a lot for her to fit it in, wake up, and stay awake and chat and stuff. So I appreciate everybody being here. Mama was okay, guys. I love you. Love you. You guys, I was gonna do it today, but then I was like, I was just taking care of Joe and doing stuff. I was gonna do fried pies because I have cherry filling that, remember guys, I like to do my fillings homemade, like apples, my peaches and all that. But then I had my, I love you, babe. I was gonna make fried pies because I have peaches, a peach filling and strawberry preserves. Remember I turned that into the strawberries? I was gonna make fried pies. Maybe I'll get back on with you guys later. Did you guys see my pineapple upside down cake? I didn't even tell nobody. I was like, should I go live to do it? And Joe's like, it's up to you. But I was just like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to make it real fast in the cast iron. Because remember I showed you a quick version of it? I just sprinkled the cake mix. And then I was like, okay, there's my cherries. There's my pineapple. Sprinkled it, put some butter, and we ate it as a dump cake. Well, there was still half a box left of the cake mix. So you're like, oh my God, how do I make it? Just improvise. I know that it takes eggs, oil, and instead of putting water, I put milk. So I put the milk. I put 1 egg because there was only half a box. I'm gonna turn this off, Daddy. Oh, it's off. And then I knew that I was gonna put a little bit of oil. So I just made the cake. I grabbed my leftover crushed pineapple, put it on the bottom. I didn't measure it. I just put butter. I would say about 3 tablespoons of butter. Smeared it on the bottom. Brown sugar. Sprinkled it down, and then I put the crushed pineapple that I had used for my dump cake, the other half of the can, poured it in there, just kind of mixed it around. I've also used pineapple juice in it, so I just kind of wing it when I make it, and then I baked it. It was flat, level, and it was all amazing, and I was like, wow, my cake turned out. I was more surprised because I didn't have what's it called, enough milk, that it was like calling for half a cup of water. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll put milk. But I'm like, oh my God, I didn't make sure. I only had just a little, it was just under what I needed. So I was just kind of like, whatever, I'm okay with it. JC, I love you, Papa.
Hey, Chase.
I love you guys. All right, if I decide to make the fried apple pies or fried cherry pies, I'll get back on. If anybody wants to come in, you guys don't feel like you have to. You guys already came in to hang with me. If I do my fried pies, woo, it'll be fun. Okay, I love you guys. Yeah, do you have a key lime pie? Share it with me. Email it to me. I want to try one. I want to try making one of your guys's. Commander, you got one, girl? It says, correct me if you're wrong. Didn't you ask people to share their key lime pie recipe with you? Yeah. Good night, boo-boo.
See you, everybody.
Oh, they did. I got one that Sunflower had sent me a recipe. Did the person say they emailed it? I'm going to look in the notes. I'll read the notes again, Mama. From the key lime pie, she said that she was going to send it to me. Who was it? Good night, birds. Doretta, thank you for joining us. I gave her your email. Thank you, Mama. Why don't you use my email too, Miss Commander thing? Just kidding. I just want to email you and say hi. Okay, I love you guys. Marissa! Take care of the Cali people. You just holding that sunshine state down, girl. I love you guys so much. Have a good night. Night, everybody. Trish the dish, Mama. Sorry if I missed anybody. I'm so sorry. I do appreciate everybody being here. Anita, girl, I'll be on the Telegram with you in a minute. I love everybody. Commander, can you come to Telegram so I can text you, Mama? Please? Sheesh. Okay, I love you guys. Marissa. Aw. Hit me up, girl. Let me know that. All right, bye. Okay, Commander, I'm looking for you, bitch. Share us. They sound like they're killing us. Share us. Bye, you guys. That was so funny. Hey, Wandering. I came back for Wandering because I saw her name. What's up, Wandering? Sorry, guys. I don't want to get off. I love all my people. Wandering. Thank you for coming in, Mama. And answer your damn Telegram messages. Okay, love you. Bye.